My name is Emily. I live in Chicago with my husband Daniel and our daughter Lily. Daniel and I have been married for 12 years. We've had our ups and downs, but overall, we built a good life, a nice home, stable jobs, and a beautiful family. For a long time, I thought everything was fine until it wasn't. 6 months ago, my company hired a new project manager. His name was Ryan. He was confident, funny, and easy to talk to. At first, I didn't think much about him. He was just a colleague, but over time, things started to change. One evening, after a late meeting, Ryan and I walked out together. We grabbed coffee. Before heading home, we talked about work, about life, about dreams, and he made me feel understood in a way I hadn't felt in a long time. Daniel was always busy with his career. He loved me, but somewhere along the way, we stopped really talking. That night, sitting in the cafe, Ryan looked at me differently, and I felt something I shouldn't have. I told myself it was nothing, just a harmless connection. But the truth, it wasn't harmless. Weeks later, Daniel traveled for work. It was just me and Lily at home. Ryan called about a project. One thing led to another. We met for dinner, and after dinner, something happened. I kissed him. It was just one kiss, but it changed everything. I went home that night, feeling sick with guilt. I looked at Daniel's picture on my nightstand and thought, what have I done? I told myself it would never happen again, but it did. The more time I spent with Ryan, the more confused I became. I loved my husband, but Ryan awakened a part of me I thought was gone. I was living a double life, smiling at Daniel, playing with Lily, pretending everything was normal, while carrying a secret that was eating me alive. Then one day, everything flipped. I discovered Daniel's phone left on the counter. Normally, I respected his privacy, but something pushed me to look. What I found broke me. Messages from another woman. Her name was Claire. The words they exchanged were the same words Ryan had said to me. Sweet, secret, dangerous. In that moment, I felt two things: anger and shame, because I had no right to be angry. I was guilty too. Daniel came home later that night, and for the first time in years, I couldn't look at him the same way. Finally, I decided I couldn't take it anymore. One evening, after Lily went to bed, I sat Daniel down. My heart was pounding. Daniel, I need to tell you something. I told him everything. About Ryan, about the kiss, about the nights when I lied. He sat there, silent, his face pale, and then he whispered, Emily, I've been seeing someone too. It felt like the world stopped. We stared at each other, to broken people, to guilty souls, wondering if there was anything left to save. That night, we made a choice. We could walk away, or we could fight. We chose to fight. We let go of the people who came between us. We started marriage counseling. We promised no more secrets. It wasn't easy. Rebuilding trust felt like walking on glass. But slowly, with time, we began to heal. Months later, Daniel surprised me with something. A weekend trip to the mountains. Just the two of us. On the last night, under the stars, he held my hand and said, let's start over. No past, no lies, just us. Tears filled my eyes. For the first time in years, I believed him. Today, our marriage is not perfect, but it's real. We've learned that love isn't about never making mistakes. It's about fighting to come back stronger. After the storm, Lily is happy. Our home is filled with laughter again. And Daniel and I, we're finally honest with each other. Sometimes I think back to Ryan. Sometimes Daniel admits he still thinks about Claire. But those are just ghosts now. The present is what matters. The future is what matters. Because when you love someone, really love them, you don't give up.